Hi guys, JT here. Today I'm bringing you some information on the Humble Bundle Fight for Your Friends bundle of April 2026. To help you answer the question, should you buy it? By using links in the description below, you'll gain access to this bundle and support the channel and the process. Before I begin, I'd love to thank you the viewers for watching my silly videos. I hope they're helpful. Most importantly, knowing that you're watching it means the world. But first, a word from our sponsor, JT After Dark. You've read the threads, you've seen the warnings, but you haven't heard them like this. I'm JT. I take the internet's most terrifying stories and give them a voice. From Reddit's deepest archives to the legends that haunt the web, I bring the horror to life. Join me on JT After Dark. Subscribe now and let's see what's hiding in the shadows. Anyway, let's get into this. At number 1 we have Back 4 Blood Deluxe Edition, a frantic co-op horde shooter that serves as a spiritual successor to Left 4 Dead, developed by the original creators at Turtle Rock Studios. You step into the role of cleaners, immune survivors tasked with taking the fight to the Ridden, a parasitic undead threat. While the core loop of fighting from one safe house to the next feels familiar, the game introduces modern layers that significantly alter the classic formula. The unique feature is the card-based progression system. Before a run, you build a deck of 15 cards that provide stat boosts or unique abilities, such as increased stamina or team-wide healing. This adds a roguelike depth where you must strategize your build to survive. Simultaneously, the game director plays corruption cards against you, introducing hazards like thick fog or armored enemies to keep you on your toes. Combat is punchy and satisfying, though you may find the difficulty spikes punishing. Mutations, the game's special infected, spawn frequently, demanding tight team coordination and trigger discipline. Unlike its predecessor, there is a heavy emphasis on scavenging copper to buy team upgrades and weapon attachments at safe houses, making your economic decisions as vital as your aim. While it lacks a simple pick-up-and-play nature of its forebear and suffers from a lackluster post-match scoreboard, it excels when played with friends. If you crave a deep, replayable shooter with cinematic survival stories and tactical customization, Back 4 Blood is a brilliantly messy evolution of the zombie genre. The Deluxe Edition includes the base game and the Annual Pass, which features 3 DLC drops: Tunnels of Terror, Children of the Worm, and River of Blood. These expansions add new story acts, playable characters, special mutated Ridden, weapons, and skins. At number 2 we have Zombie Army 4 Dead War, a third-person co-op shooter that throws an endless stream of the undead at you, utilizing the satisfying slow-motion X-ray camera from the Sniper Elite series to deliver gruesome, high-score chasing fun. The game sacrifices the nuance of its predecessor for an unashamedly over-the-top action-packed experience focused on maximizing your combo kills. The core gameplay loop is centered on racking up massive scores by shooting zombies in the head or, hilariously, achieving a tactical shot bonus. You're constantly rewarded for using everything at your disposal: fire, electricity, environmental hazards, and powerful melee attacks to keep your kill combo going as high as possible. While the story, it's about Hitler raising a zombie army, is loose and easily lost amidst the chaos, the beautifully detailed locations provide interesting backdrops for the slaughter. The monotony of endless shooting is frequently broken up by a variety of specialized undead, including explosive suiciders, teleporting shadow snipers, and massive heavily armed brutes. This variation keeps you on your toes and demands your immediate focus while you're constantly swarmed. The game truly shines in co-op, allowing you and up to 3 friends to choose any chapter and set the difficulty. The multiplayer experience turns the constant stream of numbers and X-ray shots into a competitive quest for the highest score, bolstering the game's replayability. Though the core gameplay is shallow and weapon customization is limited, the sheer joy of watching a bullet shatter a zombie's skull in gory detail alongside the robust co-op make this a delightfully one-note yet highly enjoyable Dead War. At number 3 we have Warhammer Vermintide 2 Collector's Edition, a first-person co-op action game set in the Warhammer Fantasy Battles universe. As the sequel to the critically acclaimed Vermintide, it pushes the melee co-op genre to new heights with brutal combat, diverse classes, and endless hordes of enemies. You step into the boots of one of 5 heroes, each offering 3 distinct careers. That means 15 playstyles to master, whether you prefer slicing through Skaven with dual daggers, crushing chaos with heavy hammers, or supporting your team with range precision. Weapons feel weighty and impactful, with over 50 to unlock and experiment with. Loot and progression keep you invested, rewarding skillful play and daring risk-taking. The core of Vermintide 2 is its combat. You'll find dodging, blocking, and pushing to be just as important as swinging your blade. The hordes are relentless, with special enemies and mini-bosses constantly forcing you to adapt. On higher difficulties, coordination with friends is essential, though bots are surprisingly capable if you need to play solo. Visually, the game impresses with grim, war-torn environments that immerse you in a dark fantasy setting. Levels range from ruined cities to cursed forests, and each map feels alive with atmosphere. Voice acting and character banter add humor and personality, making runs feel fresh even after dozens of hours. Whether you're climbing difficulty ladders or just diving in with friends for casual chaos, Vermintide 2 delivers fast-paced, challenging, and rewarding gameplay. If you enjoy co-op action with a dark fantasy twist, this is one you'll keep coming back to. The Collector's Edition includes the base game, along with exclusive digital cosmetic items, including Helmgart heraldry skins for each hero, a Sigmar statue keep decoration, a portrait frame, an exclusive heroic deed, the official soundtrack, and digital wallpapers. At number 4 we have Killing Floor 2, Digital Deluxe Edition, and Season 1 and Season 2 passes. A high-octane cooperative first-person shooter that functions as the video game equivalent of a torture porn slasher film. You're dropped into a world ravaged by a global pandemic of mysterious origins, where the boilerplate backstory takes a back seat to a relentless, orgiastic cavalcade of blood and gore. Your primary objective is to survive waves of Zeds, mutated zombie-like monstrosities, across various sprawling maps. You can choose from several distinct perks that drastically change how you play. For example, if you prefer close quarters carnage, you can pick the Berserker to wield a katana, or you can opt for the Demolitionist if you enjoy using explosives and welding doors shut to funnel the horde. The game features an impressive persistence system, meaning the limbs and entrails you blast off enemies stay exactly where they land for the entire match, further immersing you in the chaos. While you can play solo, the experience truly opens up when you coordinate with a team. You'll find that communicating via mic to take down large muscular Zeds is far more effective than running around like Rainbow. With 4 difficulty levels ranging from normal to hell on earth, the challenge scales by making enemies faster and more tactical. If you're looking for a focused visceral combat experience that doesn't try to reinvent the wheel but excels at grisly jib splattering, this game is for you. The Digital Deluxe Edition includes the base game, the DJ Scully character with a unique voice pack and skins, additional cosmetic items, the Zweihander weapon, a digital art book, and the game soundtrack. It also includes a bonus copy of the original Killing Floor game. The Killing Floor 2 Armory Season Passes grant you immediate access to a massive arsenal of specialized weaponry released between 2019 and 2023. These bundles include dozens of unique weapons, such as the minigun and ion thruster, each featuring 5 exclusive skin variants. While they offer a significant bulk discount over individual purchases, the game's weapon sharing feature allows you to share these unlocks with your entire lobby. Note that these passes focus strictly on firepower, rather than character cosmetics. At number 5 we have the Anacrusis, a 4-player cooperative first-person shooter that transports you to a massive starship stranded on the edge of explored space. Built as a spiritual successor to classics like Left 4 Dead, the game pits you and your friends against relentless alien hordes in a fight for survival. The unique feature is the retro-futuristic aesthetic. You'll find yourself immersed in a vibrant 70s-inspired sci-fi world filled with groovy disco music and fantastical weaponry. From stasis grenades to laser rifles, the arsenal is designed to be flashy and fun. To keep things fresh, an AI driver dynamically manages the intensity, spawning enemies and health kits based on your performance to ensure no 2 runs feel identical. However, your experience may vary depending on how you play. While you can dive into the 5-episode campaign solo with bots, the AI companions can be finicky, often getting stuck or rushing headlong into danger. The game truly shines in co-op or 1-to-8 player versus mode, where you can take control of special aliens like the Grabber or Brute to thwart your friends. The biggest hurdle you'll face is a small online population. You likely won't find many public lobbies, so bringing your own squad or joining the official Discord is essential. Despite some repetitive corridor layouts and a lack of AAA polish, the extensive Steam Workshop support offers endless mods to bridge the gap. If you enjoy walk from A to B shooters with a hip, funky vibe, this is a solid choice for a game night. And number 6 we have Zombie Army Trilogy, a collection of 3 games that take place over 15 levels called chapters. You'll play as one of the 8 characters, including 4 new female combatants in 1945 as you fight against Hitler and his army of undead. Why does Hitler always have to have an army of undead? The game's primary weapons are long-range rifles, with SMGs and shotguns in the secondary slots, along with some incendiary devices and the power to kick as your only melee attack. You'll find the occasional safe room and checkpoint that will allow you to recover and play again if you fail. The pacing is well designed, and the objectives are interesting, with higher difficulty levels adding wind contingencies, bullet drop physics, and a heart rate to control, among other things. The game's gunplay is fun and takes place mostly from a third-person perspective. The zombies and other denizens are well crafted, and the animations are slightly off, but it doesn't detract from the experience. You can choose to play solo or online with 3 other players. The replay value is low, but Horde mode is another way to keep the party going, though it can get tiresome. The game's engine feels cheap, and lag in online play is an issue. If you can get past the game's faults and have 3 buddies on hand, you'll have a ton of fun with Zombie Army Trilogy. It's a blast to overcome particularly tough sections with a team, and hitting an on-point shot from 50 feet away can provide quite a rush. Though the game has some issues, the experience is fun, and the game is solid, and it definitely has an audience. So if you want to blow up some Nazi zombie hits with friends, you definitely don't want to miss out on this. And that's all for this bundle. This bundle is a total must-pull for any co-op squad looking to farm some serious XP. With heavy hitters like Back 4 Blood and Vermintide 2, you're getting top-tier mechanics and endless replayability. Whether you're kiting Ridden or smashing Skaven, the value here is absolutely cracked. Plus, your loot goes towards a great cause, supporting trees, water, people. Don't get left in the lobby. Grab these legendary titles, squad up, and start carrying your team to victory. In any case, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if this video was helpful, feel free to leave a like and subscribe, and maybe consider buying the channel a coffee. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.